Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here of Sports Choice Plus and bring you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering, is this the last that we've seen? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Week 18. This is probably going to be, for all intents and purposes, the last game we'll see Aaron Rodgers as a member of the New York Football Jets. At 41 years old, there's a good chance that he could retire, a good chance that this could be the last hoorah, and there's a good chance that he will not be welcomed back to any NFL circle as far as a player standpoint goes. When this season ends, Aaron Rodgers would have completed one of the most biggest journeys as an NFL quarterback. When you look at all the MVPs, when you look at the one Super Bowl he did win, and he has a lot to be thankful for, but he burned a lot of bridges along the way. From the standpoint in Green Bay, on his way out with Jordan Love, the way he handled that situation, wasn't the best player to coach LaFleur. And then you got to think about this. Him going to the New York Jets didn't do him a disservice. Last year, he spent most of the year on IR, and he didn't really do anything last season to help Zach Wilson. So when you look at his time now with Woody Johnson and how turbulent it's become, I do not believe that even with the contract he has, even with him possibly help them with salary cap relief, that they're going to bring him back in any capacity as a backup or either a starter. Now, with so many different quarterbacks with having resumes like a Tom Brady or like a Peyton Manning, they were welcomed back year after year, even into their 38th, 39th, 40th season, as far as being years of age, being 40 years old and things like that. But from the standpoint, Aaron Rodgers has made it tough. When you don't want to come to training camp, when you don't want to be inside of meetings, when you don't really want to be around your team, and the team essentially speaking out in code against what you want to do. When you hear players saying, do you want to come back as a Jet? I want to test free agency and things like this. Those are tall tale signs that something's going on inside the building. When you hear about the owner, Woody Johnson, doing what he does and calling out players and things like this, and Aaron Rodgers being on the same ticket as that, and not taking any accountability, any responsibility, any type of things like this, that's kind of where we're at in this. Aaron Rodgers spoke about how the given moment means a lot to him. He's speaking about what the game meant to him as far as NFL. But at this point in time, I don't see an NFL team that's going to be desperate enough to give their franchise over essentially hostage-wise to a 42-year-old quarterback, 41, 42-year-old quarterback. You saw several times throughout the year where his throws were not looking like the same throws we saw as last year or the year before. You saw the mustard on the throws not really being what it used to be, whether it be arm fatigue, whether it be he just tired or he's just 41 years old. The NFL is win right now. What have you done for me lately? The last time we saw an MVP from him was him losing in the playoffs. So we have to ask ourselves, is he closer to that Aaron Rodgers or is he closer to this Aaron Rodgers we've seen the last 2 years? At this point in time, we have to stick a fork in this and understand this is what this is. Aaron Rodgers has been an asshole to the media. He's been a jerk to certain people. And now he's going to be reaping what he sowed so many years when he was actively playing as a player and had the talent. People won't put up with you as long as they'll put up with you as long as you can produce. They'll deal with you not wanting to come to training camp and being flippant as long as you can throw for 30 touchdowns and at least 2 interceptions. They'll deal with you as long as you can make the playoffs. They'll deal with you as long as you can still win games and the last 2 minutes go down and win games when you're driving the football. But when you're playing mediocre, when you're not really playing to your caliber, they won't accept that. So you got to keep in mind, you're in a division where the Bills have been king for the last couple of years. The Miami Dolphins have passed you. And then you just got to think from the standpoint, what are you going to do essentially when the Patriots start to pass you? So this is a team that the defenses win right now. When you look at Sauce Gardner, when you look at a lot of the players that they have on that defense is a win now Super Bowl defense. The money that they put into that defense, the money that they put into the team, they don't want to hear no playoffs. They don't want to hear you're going to do it next year. They don't want to hear these different things. So with that being said, Aaron Rodgers in his MVP 4-time in career in the one Super Bowl he won decades ago, it's your time to go. You very well may be a Hall of Famer, but you're not a Hall of Famer in real life outside of football. You've alienated a locker room. You've alienated a different team. You've run them basically into the ground. You brought Devontae Adams into this mess, and he's probably not going to want to be there next year. And Garrett Wilson wants to get out now. So it's a number of things that you just opened up the can of fire for. At this point in time, you've seen the best of Aaron Rodgers. Now it's time for us to wish him the best for Aaron Rodgers. Are you Jets fans? Get in the comment section. Are you Packers fans? Get in the comment section. NFL fans, get in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Aaron Rodgers should be given a third chance? Do you feel like he should be given another chance either on the Jets or on another team? Do you feel like he should really have another chance after he's alienated all these people and wasted a lot of opportunities and wasted a Hall of Fame type year for the Jets? When you think about the weaponry that he has on the Jets, he has a running back that's good enough. He has 2 wide receivers that are number ones. He has a defense that's top tier, but he can't score the football. He can't throw the football. Sports fans, you know what to do. Get in the comment section. Make sure you share this on your Facebook group. Make sure you're sharing it through your sports media apps. And definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We appreciate y'all and happy 2025, y'all.